Alrighty, welcome on in, guys. Welcome to Demon Souls. This game came out in 2009, made by From Software, with supervision and support from Japan Studio. Japan Studio. How long to beat says this game is about 42 hours using the main plus sides time. So we'll make these 3-hour streams. Got a 89 from critics on Metacritic and a 8.7 from users. Not too bad either way. I don't have the manual for this game, so we'll go ahead and skip that and get right into it. As far as my personal experience with this game, I know nothing. That's about it. I've never watched anyone play this game. I don't know anything about the lore or the mechanics or anything of that nature. So we're coming in hot. We're going in blind. I might have a bit of a forehead stream today because my extender broke. So hopefully that'll be all right. Okay, let's get started. Unfortunately, my original Xbox is broken again. I will get it fixed as soon as possible, but for now, Demon Stone and or GTA 3 will have to wait. Sorry about that. Yes, I do know that Atlas, I'm pretty sure it was this game, Atlas had to publish this game because the president, CEO, something of that nature of SCE played it and said, this is a terribly, unbelievably terrible game. Don't worry. People that make video games being terrible at video games. Or at least in charge of the decisions of making video games. Not a new thing. But man was granted a soul, and with it, clarity, on the second day. Upon earth was planted an irrevocable poison, a soul-devouring demon. The soul of the demon. Oh, this is sweet. Oh no. The giant skeletons from Dark Souls 1, they've returned to take their revenge. Sheesh. All right, we're starting off strong. Demon Souls. Just in case you didn't know what game you put in disk drive. Shit. We'll be fine. It's weird that I can't connect. My PS3 is online. I guess just the servers aren't up anymore, maybe. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Jesus, what is this? Just give me a keypad. For the love of God. Alright, we we have our nice Oblivion character going on already. Sure, yeah, that's fine. Well, if anyone is in chat, would they like to pick my starting class? I think we will be a male this time around. They all, no, they don't all start up at the same soul level. I don't know what weapons I should be going for, but I should probably decide that now. I do like my dex. Dex is always fun. Royalty. Wow. Let's see. The Wanderer. They're pretty balanced stats. Bad magic and faith, but everything else. I think we'll go with that. We'll just pick from one of our presets here. Oh boy. Yeah, that looks like a jolly fellow. We'll keep him. Alright.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One,
Hot.
the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons.
That's a problem.
The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls.
Oh, she said it.
Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon's soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned.
Until now.
Pure of the Twin Fangs. Yurt, the Silent Chief.
That's Sir Gideon off here. They all knowing.
Skurver the Wanderer.
Sorry.
The sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland. And Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands, near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog.
Hey, me.
Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Very Drangleic-esque, where it's kind of separate from the whole rest of the world. I guess Lordran is kind of that way, but I don't know, it's like all the areas in Lordran are kind of mashed together.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you.
Oh, thank God, she sounds hot.
So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Sweet. There we are. Oh, y-axis isn't inverted. Gross. Alright. Use some of that action. We can't show blood. That might offend the sensibilities of of some people. What else we got? World tendency. Each area's and the player's soul tendency. Okay. That'll maybe be important. Alright, we suck. Our quit burden is just a touch over 25%. Let's see if we're... It kind of looks like a fast roll. Let's just... real quick. Get below that to make sure. Oh, seems about the same. Alright. Oh, I see. That's a bit backward. We'll be alright. Probably don't need the dagger, I'd imagine. For now. What do we have in our inventory? Item list display, yes. A medicinal herb named for the lunar phase recovers a small amount of the user's HP. The effect of moon herbs changes according to the condition they're in. Oh, the condition that herbs are in. Jesus. Crescent moon herbs are picked when they are very young. Recover right hand weapons durability. Oh, okay. So durability might actually be a mechanic again. Ideally. It was pretty much a non-mechanic at all in Dark Souls 1 and 3. Stone that radiates soul light. An Augite? Augite? Of souls? A stone radiant with the light of souls. The color of the light changes according to the souls in the area. It was made by Gary, a friend of Sage Freck. Or Freak. Who is known for his magical crafts. Since it's light and easy to handle, it is widely used by travelers. Huh. Okay. Soul light. We have wooden shield. Trying to figure out what these symbols mean. Because we probably got slash and then stab for our dagger. That's a bit esoteric. Alright. I think we're ready to get going. Oh, get me out of here. Actually, I may have turned up my camera way too high. I don't think I've actually changed that previously. No. Keep the changes. That is the worst. Yeah, it feels a bit more natural. Alright. That is barely visible. We have our standard attack with our falchion. What's up, Buster Brown? You think you can touch this? Think you can handle this? Oh wow. Well, he's not putting up much of a fight. You have 2 souls. Excellent. Direction and hold to sprint. Good. I imagine it's mostly going to be Dark Souls controls. We can guard. Oh, I didn't check out our shield. Let's, oh. Quite what I wanted. Bane. There we go. $80 and 30% damage reduction. Whatever that means. Okay. So it's not great, but we can use it in a pinch. Ah yes, forgot to read all of our weapons. It's lighter than a metal shield, but because it has a low damage absorption rate and durability, it breaks easily. That's low. What? That's low durability? 110 is low durability? Maybe I should keep my dagger equipped, actually. Just in case. And D&E scaling. Boo. It's got bleed, though. I assume is what that is. Which I think is the same as in Dark Souls. A slashing weapon that inflicts heavy damage upon soft flesh, but has a limited area on limited effect on metal armor and hard scales. In addition, it causes its targets to bleed. Daggers are very effective when applied to the jugular after parrying, as well as in close range stabs from behind. All right. Sweet. I do know that the Crescent Moongrass does not respawn at all at bonfires or anything of the like. Hello, friend. So we will have to buy that and keep a decent stock of it. What is this? Yeah, we got that. Are we sure I'm offline? Like, are we 100% on that? Also, this game is... I mean, I know it's a Souls game, but... Bloody hell, this shit is dark. Turn up the brightness just a touch. Just a touch. No. That's a bit better. I have really high contrast on my monitor, so I feel the dark. The coal of the dark. More than most. Alright. I don't know why, those bones just look high, interactable. Friend. It's not the worst absorption in the world, but I mainly want to use it as a last resort. 80% is pretty poor. Now is actually a great time to check on that durability. What? Oh. Okay. That doesn't seem that bad. At least in comparison to Dark Souls 2. We got some grass, some dank blood. Use item. As if I need to do that. We'll give you a fine little on that one. Cute. Fall damage isn't too bad either. Ah, yes, the back step. Everyone always uses that one. Alright. You wanna fucking fight? You wanna fucking go? We'll have to see how the rolling feels. Okay, that was just his body hitting the floor. It's fine. They're not gonna try and screw us over quite yet. But this is a Souls game after all. And enemies appear to be pretty damn quiet. We must use our other senses in order to perceive. Anything? Nope. Nothing going on over there. Alright. Let's skedaddle. Oh. Did you drop something, or is it just... No, your sword's just being shiny. Oh, Havoc, why did you ever leave us? You were so perfect. Alright, touch Archstone. Sure. Why not? Uria. I feel like I've heard that name before. She kind of looks like Zuli. A little bit. Same manner of dress. Although I suppose they're both witches, so that kind of makes up for that. What's up, Buster Brown? What do you got going on? Ka-cha! Ka-cha! The heavy attack is actually significant in this game. It's usually not all that viable. Again, parry and repot, that's fast. Okay. Timing's gonna be a touch different on that. Hello? Oh, you look a bit more serious. Can fight me, scallywag. He's more serious. It just crumples to the ground. That's great. We can indeed wield a weapon with both hands, if we so please. What you want, buddy? What you want? I see what you're saying. Can we guard break in this game? Not with the falchion. Alright, well, I'll just be on my way. He doesn't look like he terribly wants to fight us, actually. Yep, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There he fucking comes. Come on, buddy. Oh, I bled him. He is bleeding now. Sweet. Okay. So bleed works a bit differently. Now that I was hammering on his shield a little bit. Nope. Actually, still doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Alright. Something to keep an eye on at least, but not something that'll be a constant worry like in Dark Souls 2. Half Moon Grass. Assumedly better than Crescent Moon Grass. Indeed. Half Moon herbs are picked when they are withered. I see. So the problem is that some idiot picked all these herbs when they weren't ready. Some fool. Not used to there just being a lone archer. Suppose this is the tutorial. Unknown soldier's soul. Yes, I will be reading everything. The remnants of a nameless soldier's spirit that remained in its corpse. Use it and the souls will be added to your stock. Even if you leave this be, it will only become nourishment for demons. In which case... may as well partake. Where are my footsteps? How odd. Nope, they weren't. What's up, buddy? Buster Brown? Think you got some shit? I don't know nothing. And a fog wall. Hello. Alright. No. Crescent Moon Grass. Oh, hello. We now have a jump in this game. Or did we just operate it a bit differently? Damn it. I need instructions. Alright. Next step. Dang it. Excuse me, sir. But it's easy and does a lot of damage. I don't know if you're aware of this. I might be a bit too wary of traps already, but this is how I play Souls games. That looks like a big motherfucker. I'm not sure if you guys can see that guy. I think I've seen this guy before, actually. Is this the Adjudicator? I think? as our first biggity boss. All right, buddy. Ah, let's go. Okay. Yep. Get away from that. Shit. Okay. Not so tough, not so tough. I kind of want to get him to bleed. If possible. Oh, that hits hard. What? Don't step on me. That is my no-no square, my friend. Whew. Just wanna heal back up here. Ah! I like his music. It's very comical. Ugh. Oh, okay. He does have a combo or two. Vanguard, not the Adjudicator. Like I said, I don't know what the hell's going on. I just work here. I just work here. That's a tough, not so tough. He hits bloody hard. The demon was destroyed. You shall attain the demon soul and a power that is beyond human imagination. I don't know, man. I can imagine a lot. Excellent. Touch the Archstone. Get a great even soul. What am I to do? Yeah. Warp to new area. Why not? You wanna fucking go? You wanna go, brother? I can block off. Engage me in fisticuffs. Ah! Jesus Christus. Oh, hi. Zero trust. All right. I don't like that. That seems like it's a bit above our pay grade at the moment. I'm gonna turn the volume down for you guys just a bit here. Maybe like closer to there. Alright. Yeah, that definitely seems above our pay grade. Let's go say hi. That's some full moon grass. Assumedly it was picked when it was ripe and nubile. Collections of wilted herbs that emit a faint light even in their wilted state. I see. That is really disconcerting. Thought I heard footsteps behind me. But in fact, they were mine. Shard of Hardstone. This seems like a really bad idea to get close to this thing. Also, ooh, 3 shards of Heartstone. Basic ore that evenly increases the power of a weapon. Weapons can be strengthened by Hardstones up to a maximum of 10. Sweet. And we have the Grey Demon Soul. Soul of the Demon Vanguard. It radiates a strong power. Grants the holder a large number of souls when used. Alternatively, it can be made into spells, miracles, or weapons. Indeed. Don't hurt me. Okay. I'm not going near that thing. That seems like an unbelievably bad idea. Oh, I have to, don't I? Dicks. Okay. Okay. But all my souls. I just got them. I was so proud of myself. Trying to see like where I should really be running here. Ah, piss. Hi. Mama said knock you out. Yeah. However, the Nexus traps you. You shall remain. What the fuck? Oh, hey, it's Sage Freak. It's Freck. Thank you. But all my souls. Damn it all.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Is this our waifu for this game? Nice. Excellent Miyazaki game. Gotta get that in as soon as possible.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
Okay.
Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect to
Sorry, I just got punched by a dragon. This trapped your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. Dicks. On the bright side, however, by capturing demon souls, you said it. You can reclaim your physical body. Nexial binding. Hey, was good. Okay. Which demon souls, in particular? Nexial binding, the symbol of those imprisoned in the Nexus. Having this ties you to the Nexus. Even if you lose your physical body, you cannot die, and your soul remains trapped in the Nexus. The Nexial binding sends the user back to the Nexus upon death, but all souls collected will be lost. Okay, very dark signy. One would say. One would think. Now that I've died, does my Weapon still retain its durability. Okay. Good. We are operating off of DS1 durability rules. But yeah, down to 109, that is still a factor, for sure. Whereas in DS1, it was just a non-issue. Ah, this is sweet. What's going on, buddy?
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you?
It happens.
You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero?
Oh god, our hairline.
Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Yeah.
You came for demon souls? It's all the same. You're just another prisoner of the Nexus.
Hey, you don't know me, man. I got a falchion.
Welcome here, as long as we keep slashing up demons.
Well, it's a good thing that slashing up demons is my speciality.
You came for demon souls? We're welcome.
Alright, well, see you later, man. You seem like a cool dude. But, I'm gonna talk to this guy.
You new here? Do you have my services? My name's Baldwin. Just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons. You forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
Seems like a fair trade. First off, what do you got? What do you got? What are you selling? Wee boy. MP. He does sell Crescent Moon Grass. We have 12 at the moment. How much do you sell it for? 150 a pop! Oh, highway robbery. Sweet smelling spice which soothes the soul. Recover some of the user's MP. It is used by royalty as a luxury and by the magician as necessity. And what do you got going on? Hey, the heater shield! Huh. Well, crossover episode. That is just a straight up Dark Souls 1 item. Man, 600 souls does not go as far as it used to, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think, yeah, descaling. Don't think we want any of what he's got going on anyway, for the moment. How much to repair? 45 souls! Oh! And to upgrade. We did get some stuff with which we can upgrade. 630? Brother. We'll wait on that for now. But it's an option. It's an option we have.
Perhaps you've already heard, but there's another blacksmith at the entrance of Stonefang Mine.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man.
Knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him, yeah, well, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just ignore you. There aren't enough blacksmiths in this temple to handle all the work. Only certain ores can be used to forge weapons, but you'll just have to make do. thankful that I'm still of good health.
I am thankful. And you're not even all that surly.
Thankful that I'm still of good health. No interest, eh? I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
Still of good health, you say? What's up, buddy?
I'm Stockpile Thomas.
What do you do?
When the storms came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus.
Ooh.
My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Huh. Okay. Oh, so here's the question.
Best of luck to you.
We are at a higher weight than we once were. Crescent moongrass weighs stuff. Everything weighs. Okay. Oh, I see. Enhances straight swords, axes, hammers, and so on. Enhances daggers, curved swords, spears, and so on. Okay. Excellent. Alright. And we'll probably keep all of our healing items, but we can... At the very least, we're not going to need that hard stone for now. We can get rid of that. Souls don't weigh anything, thankfully. And I'll hang on to both my grindstones as well.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me.
They fucking better be.
Best of luck to you.
I will kill a bitch.
When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman.
What a cuck.
When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. That candle maiden cared for me during my first days in the Nexus. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor, poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
Well, maybe I can find some eyes for her.
If only something could be done to help.
Yeah, I'll work on it. Jesus. Alright. And he still has my shit. That's a good sign.
Best of luck to you.
Thanks. Alright, let's check out the rest of this place. Oh, hi.
Oh my. How has this happened? Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Alan?
Probably.
Oh,
It's probably why your parents divorced too. Umbasa. Chupasa. Another crossover episode. Alright. Let's see what other fine folks we can find. Still trying to find out if I have a jump. If I do, it doesn't work the same as the other games. I guess let's so we don't forget. See what's over here first, if anything. Nothing to be had at all. I love the music though. Just very subtle. Music in what? Oh no, I'm good, thank you. I by all means, of the Small King. That's the one that this game's Crestfallen Warrior pointed out first, so I think we'll go there first. This place is huge. Anyone? Anyone chilling out in the corner, being antisocial? That'd be me. Go away. To talk to you. Who do you think you are? Going on up here? Okay. Not a whole lot. Huh. Where did that girl go? Cannot talk to the statue. Ah. With no stamina, your shield defense is ineffective. Stamina is consumed by attacking, blocking shields. Just see if we have anything terribly useful here. Man, this is like all the tutorials that Dark Souls 1 should have given you. If you use a weapon with both hands, you can break an enemy's guard. When in soul form, your HP is halved. Yeah, I'm seeing that. You must first learn them. Learned spells and miracles cannot be used unless you memorize them. The number of spell miracles that can be memorized. And we need a catalyst and talisman. Okay. Wait, what? Much like the one you fight in now, I see. If the tendency is closer to black, demons will pose more of a threat. Yeah. Okay. Not really sure how that works yet. Pay attention to the tendency of the world's souls. The tendency is closer to white, the demon's powers are weakened. Okay. How do we affect the tendency, though? That is the real question. Well... Dang it, girl. Where did you hop off to? Oh, you're not the girl we want. Not the one we need. Just quick look-see around here again. You might be in the next world, maybe? I think before we leave, we'll definitely upgrade our falchion.
It's simple. In trade, I'll give you weapons with your souls.
Not a bad trade indeed. Alright. 630. Does that also repair it? Yes. Good, 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 good. Okay. Yeah, we'll hang on to this for now.
Do come back alive. Need your business.
Okay. I will do such. Alright, I guess we can get out of here. Did want to find where that girl went, though. Damn it all. Alright, Small King, here we come. A huge stone castle in the heart of the northern kingdom of Boletaria. Hungry soldiers whose souls have been stolen by demons attack trespassers, and terrible dragons nest there. That actually sounds terrible. This archstone is sealed. Sealed. Yeah. Okay. What? Where'd she go? Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss her. A quick double check, see. This is a lot bigger than Firelink, that's for sure. Nope. She's left us to our own devices. Unfortunate. Alright. Well... let's go ahead and skedaddle. See you later, boys. Ah, said terrible dragon. Gross, but alright. Weird flex. Okay. Here we are. Our health is still halved. Late Moongrass. Recover a large amount of the user's HP. Collected of wilted herbs. A collection of wilted herbs that emit a faint light even in their wilted state. Alright. It will take my eyes a moment to get used to the 30 FPS of it all, that's for sure. Oh, hi. Listen, guys. Ouch. Let's have none of that. The Crescent Moongrass actually does not do a whole lot. It is adding it to our bar, thankfully. Hello. We do seem to be getting a couple more souls than usual. Before I mess with them, check what's down here. Bollocks. Proletarian bollocks. Hello, crows. Should I let them get their little ambush off? Ah! My Taimingu needs a bit of work. What did I... Yeah, I got hurt by dodging into something there. Or, no, you might just tag me. Damn it all. We'll get better. Come on, boys. They're a bit quicker than your typical hollow. That is for show. Nothing. Really? I might have been a touch late there? It just seems like it didn't even hit me at all, though. The roll might not be nearly as powerful in this game. Still the slow arrows. I'll take that. Come on, buddy. I want to fight you with your archer friend. Buddy. Gah! Gah! Still getting used to the sound effects of this game. I feel like I'm constantly hearing things around me, but I am indeed not. Well, that seems like a terrible idea to jump into without knowing what's what. Hi! Oh, piss. What's up, boys? Anyone else? Okay. What a bunch of swinging dicks. Leave these guys. God damn, this game is dark. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up my brightness again, actually. It's just hard to see what's going on. Yeah. That's better. Not sure what it looks like to you guys on stream, but this was like pitch black. Could not see anything in this room at all. Fire bombs. Nice. Again with the footsteps. Oil cask. Throwing it produces a large flame. Sweet. Hey! What's going on, guys? I don't know if I'd call it a large flame. No. Deal with him before we get that loot. Throw another one. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Here's something breathing. I mean, seriously, this game is bloody dark. It might also be because I'm used to playing remastered as well. Which, don't. Don't do that to yourself. Descaling doesn't seem great. However, does it do more? Does do more damage than our dagger for the same weight, so go ahead and keep that instead. Ooh, good moveset too. It's a rapier type. Yep. I love the breathing. More of that, please. Hello. I know you're kind. I thought he was gonna light it and push it down at us. Those boys ain't nothing to fuck with in Dark Souls 1, let me tell ya. What? Who threw that? From up there? Yeah, from up there. I just saw your shadow. Little punk. Look at this little shit. Alright. Let's just get past him. Go fight this dude on his terms. this. Look at this little shit. This unbelievable fuck nugget. Yo, what's up, random person? How are you? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I wish my original Xbox wasn't broken as always, but other than that, life's been going pretty good. Oh, can I just... No, I gotta drop down. There's no ladders or anything. Okay. How are you doing yourself, sir? And have you ever played a little bit of Demon's Souls? Do me a favor and do interesting commentary? It's probably not gonna happen, Chief. I do have to do like the focus up for Souls games. Nope, shit. We don't do things like that. So perhaps you should watch some video game donkey. Or some Game Grumps, perhaps? Oh, you said interesting commentary. You know, there actually aren't that many half-decent Let's Players any longer. Tell me I can get through this. Tell me I can. Unless there's something I need to drop on it, maybe? I guess we'll find... Oh, hello. That seems like something I could drop on it. Awesome. It's really funny to see how many hallmarks of the series, especially in Dark Souls 1, started here. Bastard sword. Perfect for moi. Except for the fact that we're a dex build, unfortunately. Still pretty garbage scaling. Is there, or am I just poor? The reason I'm playing the PS3 version is not just because I'm poor. I chose to play this version, although it is I didn't have the option as well because I am poor. I saw several videos by Ratatosker, the Electric Underground, and the Firelink Conspiracy. Utterly bashing the ever-living shit out of the remake and saying how unfaithful it was, so on and so forth. I also generally, even if that weren't the case, I do like to play the original before the remake. If at all possible. Because that is usually the case, especially with idiot hacks like Bluepoint and now Bloober. So, that is the reason why. Just kind of assess the situation for a second here. We have one boy over there. Figured, yeah. Using the financial situation of someone as an insult is a dick move. I don't care, man. I'm fucking poor. Because I spend all my money on games. Oh! Damn! Ow! Of course, my badassery gets immediately taken down a peg. So yeah, that's the reason. There are some instances where I'll play the remake first, but not terribly often. Those instances being usually when the original developer made the remake themselves, which, you know, ship a Theseus and whatnot, but usually they care more if it's their own game. I was pretty disappointed by Wild Guns Reloaded, which was also made by the original developer. So I think generally it's just better to play the original first if you have the opportunity. Like, Black Mesa is another good example that was made by supposed fans that essentially took out all of On a Rail and like really really truncated the Zen portions, which that game doesn't bill itself as a remake, really, or at least a faithful remake, so that's fine. That doesn't matter too much. But yeah, generally there's a supreme lack of faithfulness and care. This guy has red eyes, and red eyes usually means don't fucking fight him at the start of the game. My Steam library will be my most valuable asset in my heritage. Well, first off, not gonna have children. Secondly, those are all licenses, so they can't actually be transferred to another person. Go ahead and chomp on some grass here. We do have stupidly low health. This guy actually looks pretty serious as well. Oh no, he's the same from the other. Look at that Black Knight moveset. That is absolutely the Black Knight moveset. Man. Fucking reusing animations all over the bloody shop. Can he still be backstabbed as piss, as easily as Black Knights? Ooh. That's the real question. Well, you can't do that. That's cheating. Come on now. Because it's easy. And it does a lot of damage. Try to finish him off quick here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. You just give him the login informations. What did it redact there? Yeah, you can't do that. But legally, because they're just licenses, you cannot actually give them to someone else. Because if I would, then I would sell my 360 account that has like 120 games on it. Yeah, this fog wall assumedly won't lead to a boss. But on the other hand, let's check out these other areas first. Why don't you smack those barrels, buddy? Ah, what an idiot. Oh, fuck. I didn't even see the second one. I was the idiot, as it turns out. Oh yeah, that's not as little as I was thinking. Crescent Moongrass still heals a decent portion. Hi. Ooh, don't fall off. Nope, nope. Thank you. That'll be mine. Ah. I've done it. Oh. All right. Talk more about the differences between the original and the remake. Fucking honestly, man, put on those videos. It was Ratatosker, the Electric Underground, and the Firelink Conspiracy. Because I have never played this game before, and I'm not qualified to talk on it in any sense. So that would be the superior thing to do, certainly. Get Black Knighted, idiot. Oh, well, there's a couple of them. Dang it. What did that say? Silver Shield? Something of that nature? You got to read the Soldier's Lotus as well. Petal of a blue flower that floats on water. Stops the user's bleeding. The Boletarian War ceremonies... In Boletarian War ceremonies, Jesus. Is past the soldiers going into battle with a semi-symbolic meaning. And Slave's Shield. Don't imagine it'll be all that great. I don't know what that second damage reduction percentage is. That might be once it's broken or close to broken, maybe? Which reminds me, okay. Our durability is still doing good. Pull the lever. Sweet. The Cling Ring. Lose less HP when in soul form. Okay. Ring of Binding action. Forged in the shape of an eye. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. Oh, I just... Ah! They were holding up these guys. Talk about remakes in general, you know, best remake, worst remake. I hate the Last of Us remake. And Majora's Mask got a remake? You mean the like the 3DS version, or doesn't know we got a remake? Yeah, I agree with you on The Last of Us. I think they, like, all the characters just look weird, right? I don't know. It's very very uncanny valley. It just doesn't quite get there. I definitely prefer the PS3 and PS4 versions. Let's see. Oh, I know the word. It's the bird, okay? Well, these old ragged robes are giving us almost as much defense as our armor. That's brilliant. Can't use them though, why not? Oh, we're not equipping them. Idiot. Dumbass. I still can't equip them. For what reason? Oh, female only. Oh, what? Huh, weird. Your favorite remake is MGS3. I think that was also on the 3DS, right? Are you just the 3DS connoisseur? Yeah, I expect Delta to be kind of a piece of shit, frankly. Not super high hopes for that one. It is Virtuos, or Virtuous, something of the sort. That is also making, or also made rather, the Oblivion remake, which was also pretty shit. So one of these days, maybe, we'll have a half-decent remake. But not today. Man, best remake. The worst remake is probably Silent Hill 2. That's definitely up there. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. The best remake. I've heard good things about Dead Space, but I'm also not qualified to talk on that. I haven't played the remake myself. And I haven't played Dead Space in like 10 years, so... MGS 3DS had Yoshis instead of Keatons? Instead of Michael Keatons? Bro. Why they gotta do my boy Michael dirty like that? Unbelievable. Hold on, was that on the other Rampart? Oh, piss. No, we're fine. Used to Dark Souls 2 fall damage. Murdering me instantly for a 2-foot drop. I think it was on the opposite Rampart. We'll find it. I still don't really want to screw with that guy. That also looks like a whole other area over there as well. So I think the fog doors are best bet. Yeah, I've never played that version of Snake Eater. I've only played the Subsistence release and the Legacy Collection and HD Collection. I guess only. A more comfortable version? Yeah, like having a I think they said they're gonna have a dedicated button. Oh, those frames. So sorry if you had headphones on. I think they said they're gonna have a dedicated button for switching camos, which is nice. Can't really complain about that. But also, I expect them to just kind of turn the gameplay from Subsistence into the Phantom Pain. Or at least like MGS4. And I can't stand that. Because, especially with that game is already set to D-pad, yeah. That game is already giving you far too many resources for your guns. I think like a rebalance that just took away a lot of the resources of that game would make it far better. Especially as far as how many bullets you get. The hell is that? It just makes it so that you can use your guns the entire time and you don't really have to use any of the more creative weapons, like the books or anything like that. Same with the food. Like, even on European Extreme, I was never hurting for food at all. So they should probably just... I would say increase the amount of stamina drain that you have just across the board. That'd be a good idea. Not in the remake, I'm just saying, like, these are the changes that I would make to MGS3. But we'll see. We'll see just how badly they screw it up. But asking a remake to be faithful and not terrible is a bit too much to ask nowadays, apparently. With insta-deaths, yeah. The new mechanics will probably make the game way too easy. I think so, frankly. I don't know, like, have we seen any actual gameplay on it? Because just based on the camera angle and everything, it looked like... Oh, hi. It certainly looked like it was going to go with that sort of... Are you Patches? I think it's fucking Patches. You generally don't want a faithful remake of MGS3? Pray tell, why is that?
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
But who's telling? Dregling. He definitely looks like Patches. Got short spear, club. The original was not playable on all platforms. There was a shit ton of content that was cut from MGS3. Not just the Guy Savage scene, but also there are plenty of songs that are missing. Like, it's not a faithful port of Subsistence at all. You only have the HD version with the cut content? Yeah. But there's even more cut content than the HD version, is what I'm saying. Like, it's still a playable version of like 95% of MGS3, but there's still a lot of stuff that's missing. They need to actually fucking port Subsistence. But they won't. That would take effort. Alright. I don't think you have anything we want, buddy.
The demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
Yeah, I don't know which songs were removed. Probably some of the radio stuff, I imagine. The codec songs, which is unfortunate. Anything from the original soundtrack, I don't know if it was removed or not, but I also don't know the details on it, so I have to look that up.
There's this skinny fella, clad in fabulous armor, who's always mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane like yourself. Probably some pampered son by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt.
Like myself.
It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons...
I think he's repeating.
Probably...
Yeah. Alright.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
See you later, Dregling. Seems like a nice guy. Would prefer if Delta was even more unfaithful with a more serious tone instead of this half-hearted in-between we're gonna get. What do you mean in, like, a more serious tone? Like, that game is absurd. As far as the graphics are concerned? Are you saying they should go into, like, full reimagining territory? I don't... Based on what I've seen of their work thus far, I'm not sure Virtuous has the chops for that. Basically, yes. Yeah. Like, if we had an uncompromised, being the key word, if we had an uncompromised Subsistence version, on modern platforms that I wouldn't care. Same with Silent Hill 2. Like my solution for this has always just been like when they release a remake, like MGS3 for example, they should have PCSX2 is open source. They can just put that on there along with an ISO of MGS3. That's literally all I want. And then you can have as many crappy remakes as you want. But again, they won't do that. So even if someone wanted to play Silent Hill 2 nowadays, there is no way to do it 100% legally. At least as far as the letter of the law is concerned. Hold on, I'll read that in a sec. After I deal with this fine gentleman. Some of the cutscenes in MGS3 are to what? Are to the will look even weirder with a more realistic art style? Oh yeah. No, I get what you're saying. But like changing the entire tone of that game is probably not the way to go. Like, it didn't work with Wind Snakes. It's not really gonna work with that either. Too cartoony, too matrixy. If you want more serious games, then you have the older ones, you know? But, yeah, the series as a whole got weirder as it went on. But I wouldn't want them to change the entire tone of the game just for that. Like, MGS4 is way weirder than that game, as an example. Making a cartoony game more serious, like in the GameCube remake. I am not terribly familiar with that game, so couldn't tell you. But again, that series has always been dumb and cheesy, so you're kind of ruining the tone a bit there. But again, like, if the originals were available, like, you still can't play Resident Evil 1 unless you own a PS1. If the originals were available, then I wouldn't care. But they're not. That's my issue. Because I don't like it. That's what I'm saying. The dumb tone of MGS4 is very much a part of that game. So if they... Buddy? So if they were to re-release it, you wouldn't really want them to change it still. Just because at that point you're making a different game. What's going on there, friend? There you go. Crappy. There we go. And even if I don't like a game, I'm not gonna request that they change it in the remake. Strange, cheesy movie stories, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, at that point, if you want them to tone down the cheesiness of MGS3, it's like, okay, well, what are you going to take out all the superpowers too? It's like, it's all part of the game. It's all part of the experience. Like, if you want MGS games that are less cheesy, then you have Metal Gear 1, 2, and Solid. And to a lesser degree, 2. Ah, piss. What the fuck was that? What are you doing down there? Wrecking house. Wrecking the whole bloody shop. Come on, boys. Soldier's Lotus. No, but the cheese started with MGS1, right? Like the cheese and the superpowers started with MGS1 with Psycho Mantis, but the fuck just happened? But it wasn't nearly as heavy-handed, right? It got progressively worse over the course of the series. Well, you know, progressively more heavy-handed over the course of the series. Like, 2 is definitely cheesier with more superpowers. What the fuck did I just do? Huh. Well, you can just hop short walls in this game, apparently. Oh, that's bad. I don't like being here. Oh boy. This is substandard. This is, not great. Can't believe I've done this. Alright. Just one at a time. Come at me, beast. Shit. In the mountain pass, the numbers will count for nothing. Shit. It's okay, I'm a Dark Souls 2 player. I should be able to handle this. Ouch. Ouch. No, don't hit me with that fucking wombo combo. Just don't have a whole lot of space in here. Shit. Alright. Hashtag handled. You gonna make the art style more realistic and serious, make the tone of the game slightly more realistic and serious. It's not about being completely realistic. It should just feel more realistic. I mean, that's the entire problem, is that you're dumpstering the art style in the first place. So are you going to change the entire game to fit the new art style, or are you going to just not dumpster the art style? these are the choices that, you know, smart people would think about if smart people were making remakes, but here we are. Well, now we know that we can just climb over small walls into hell? I think this is hell down here. You can still have superpowers and everything. Again, that's what I'm saying. It's all part of the cohesive tone of the game. Like, I would not say that the graphics of MGS3 were the way that they were just because those were the graphical limitations of the time. It has a certain style to it. And that style works in concert with the cheesiness of the rest of the story. Same with the cinematography and the dialogue and the superpowers and everything. Which is why it's a huge tonal whiplash at the end of the game. Absolute tonal whiplash. Alright. Now that that whole situation is dealt with. How's our durability doing, actually? Now seems like a good time to check that. Oh, 101. Alright, we're good. We're fucking good. Don't even joke yourself. Yeah, it looks like Cover Boy up there. Like line delivery and dialogue changes at certain places. That's kind of the whole game, man. Like, are we also gonna change the music to not make it so like so James Bondy? Scimitar just kind of seems like a worse version of what we got. It's supposed to be James Bond. Yeah, I know. That's why it's cheesy. James Bond isn't serious. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, if they're going to change the graphics to be more realistic, then it's like, okay, that's fucking something up. That doesn't mean that we should just screw everything else up as well. Even James Bond has more campy and more serious movies? Sure, sure. And which do you think Metal Gear Solid 3 takes after? Because I would say the more campy movies. I don't know. I mean, like, if you want Metal Gear but more serious, then play Splinter Cell or Siphon Filter. Like, that's just not the tone of the series, really. Except for, like, the very first couple. In my opinion. Okay, so we can... Yeah, we can just hop that shit. Oh, that was so bad, dude. That was the worst possible situation. Alright, well, let's see what this is all about.
Please, help me. I am trapped, surrounded by dreglings.
Draglings. Sure, buddy. Ah, piss. Alright, come on. In the hallway, your numbers will count for naught. What are you doing? Alright. And betrayal. Oh, okay. He's cool. Sweet. Now that you've helped me with these dreglings, I can murder you. Turpentine. Ah. Apply to right-hand weapon to cover in fire. Natural resin collected from a pine tree. Apply to the right-hand weapon to cover in fire. Cannot be applied to wooden weapons. Makes sense. What's up, buddy?
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Rast, thanks. See ya. Allows you to see far off distances clearly. A rare craft which uses warped glass to allow the a rare craft. Hold on a sec. Most likely an item from the comparatively advanced region of southern Boletaria. Let's scream out their names and then maybe cut. Yeah. I mean, that's really a script problem, I would say. I don't know. A lot of people found it cheesy and dumb that in MGS1, all the enemies were like, or all the bosses were like, "Oh, here's my life story now that you've defeated me." Take out the scene where Eva hits Ocelot with a motorbike, but that's awesome. She grinds on him with the motorbike. Which, let me tell you. Approved. Oh, man. Yeah, like, all I can say is I personally like the cheesiness and dumbness of Metal Gear. If I didn't, then I wouldn't like Metal Gear. And there's still... Okay, he's still over there. There's still plenty of that in the first and second games as well. Like, Johnny Sasaki's in the first and second games. And yeah, 4 made him an actual character, but...
Now, I must go. There is something for me to take care of.
Is this game's law trek?
No matter how far I venture, only the soul-starved remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria?
I think that's kind of why the Twin Snakes was so campy as well. Is that... Whoop. He fell through the floor. You have... Like, the Twin Snakes was made in 2004, which was when Snake Eater was made. So it has that same level of dumb campiness, because it was made around the same era as Snake Eater. So... I don't think the campy tone was... I don't think the campy tone wasn't purposeful. I just find it to be kind of part of it. Okay. I think we've cleaned out this area. Oh, actually, sorry. Where that axe guy was, where did that lead to? Mainly because the original is still available. See, again, I would argue about its availability, but let's say it is, for the sake of argument. Is it the same game? Like, it depends on your purpose with the remake. Oh, I'm an idiot. This just goes back upstairs. Jesus. We're learning. Not an idiot, we're learning. You don't want the same game. Yeah, well, that's precisely. That's where we differ. And I think a remake is where you have space to do that. But I really don't like to see that in remasters. Or ports, or anything of the sort. But at that point, you're just using name recognition to boost sales, in my opinion. Yep, that's a big fucking dragon. And a lot of a lot of boys. What's up, boys? Oh boy. Okay. Tell you what, I have fire bombs that I could perhaps be using. Let's just lose all that grass. Whoa. Jesus! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I live! I should have considered that. Oh my god, how am I alive? What the hell? Well, later, boys. What about... No, can't do that here. Okay. Sheesh. There is not one, but two big fuck-off dragons. If it's still similar enough. I think you can go one of two ways with it, right? You can be as faithful as you possibly can. Or you can go into full reimagining territory. I don't mind either. The latter, or I should say, I don't mind the latter if the original is still accessible. Ow. Shit! Hold on. Hold that thought. Yeah, 1 HP. Fucking shields. What a D-bag. Yeah, I don't mind either if the original is still accessible. But when you try to change a bunch of shit and then bill it as a faithful remake, that's what I fucking hate. Like Silent Hill 2, for example. It's just a random example. Well, this is in the direction of those dragons. This seems like a fantastic idea. Yeah. Let's, you know, not go over there. That seems unbelievably terrible. Wait, let's see if the world tendency has changed at all. Nope. Good on that front. Excuse me, excuse me. No, reimagining is not marketing, is not a marketing technique to boost sales. Remake is. No one uses the term reimagining, which is part of my problem. We have... Oh, fuck me. We have terrible, inaccurate language. Yep, I fucking heard him. I'll be over here. What? Is he coming back? don't know. Oh, he's coming back. Spit hot fire. There we go. 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 Woof. All right. Yeah, if they actually build it as a reimagining, then that'd be fine, but they never do. Well, how we get you out of our hair now? He's still covered. I hate this dude. I would rather have a reimagining instead of a remake. That's fine. that is totally okay. Yeah, I don't want either, really, so by all means. Oh, game. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. I think this bridge is a bad idea. I think I should not be on this bridge. This seems terrible. You kind of fuck off? Not. Can you kind of like fuck off? Yeah, there you go. I do want this loot. Guy's pissing me off. Has a lot more than Splinter Cell than just the serious tone, I agree. Absolutely. Like judo, karate, and superpower. And also it has to do with this as Metal Gear. I fucking... This dragon, dude. He's a pizza. Let's see if I can go this way at all. I think he's just gonna come over here and protect his stash. Sweet. Fire resistance. Okay. Guys, I think he might have heard me. Oh, dearie me. Well, what a tosser. I'm gonna see if we can find our girly. He's the best video game MC of all time. You know? I kind of agree. Hey, this guy's here. Is he hurt? No, he's fine.
Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
It's not the best. Have you ever done a best game of all time list? I haven't played every game. So no. But, however, I have done what I think is a pretty good video on my top 24 games of all time. Just about 8 months ago. 7 months. So perhaps that would be of interest to you. Summarize now? No. It's a 2-hour video. You already forgot. Oh man. Let's see. First we have a little game called Unravel. And then we have What Remains of Edith Finch, I believe. And then Republic Commando, Rule of Rose, Soma, KOTOR 1, MGS 3, wait, no, that's not right. MGS 3 first, then KOTOR 1, then MGS 4, then Katawa Shoujo. Halo Reach is in there somewhere. Then Panzer Dragoon Saga, Dragon Age Origins, Celeste, Catherine, MGS 1, MGS 2, Xenogears, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, then Silent Hill 2, Hellblade, Spec Ops, Eco, KOTOR 2, and Nier Automata. There you go. You gotta describe the games? I only know Rule of Rose? What do you mean you only know? Out of all those, you only know Rule of Rose? Well, lucky for you. I already did a very good video. Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright. Let's take a look at our spoils. I know we got a shield. Good damage reduction. We don't have the strength for it, though. So we'll keep what we got. We also got some sharp stones, but I think we need 4 to upgrade. Indeed. Yeah, right. Well, back in we go. Alright, so Unravel is a cinematic platformer where you play as a small yarn creature. I think it's one of the best examples of the genre, because you can't feel much weaker than being a little yarn boy. Doesn't have the most forthright story in the world, but allows you to just kind of chill out and experience it. Great music, great visuals. It's set in Umeå, Sweden. And then you have What Remains of Edith Finch is a walking simulator, which I and most people would say it is probably the best of the genre, because it is a bit more involved than your typical walking simulator as far as the gameplay is concerned. Switch to politics disguised as MGS Solid videos. Well, I do talk about Star Wars a lot. Want to talk about Star Wars? Let's talk some Star Wars. Why do they call Plo Koon Master Plo instead of, like everyone else they call Master Kenobi and Master Windu? They call Plo Koon Master Plo. Why do they not call him Master Koon? I ask you. Yoda's highly overrated strength-wise if you only look at the movies. Yeah, I mean, Sidious is just absurdly powerful, so that makes Yoda look kind of weak by comparison. And also, Dooku just knows Yoda's entire fighting style and whatnot, so he's a very good matchup for him. Not to mention a Form 2 Makashi master, so he's just extremely good at dueling generally. I think you could even say he's a bit underrated as far as like his depictions in the movies are concerned. He kind of seems like a weak bitch. But maybe that's just my perception. Windu also won against Palpatine? That's true, but Windu is considered the best duelist in the Order. At least after, after Dooku left. So, there's that. I'm trying to find how we even get to this outer area here. We have to get past the dragon somehow? Hey, is that a crystal lizard? I think it is. Sweet. But yeah, that's true, that Windu won against Palpatine, whereas Yoda did not. Like, there is the whole theory that Palpatine threw. Which, I don't know, as kind of personal opinion. Whether you think that's legit or not. I think he definitely wasn't trying as hard against Windu as he was against Yoda. Just from the looks of the duel. But of course, fucking George has to have his absurdly zoomed in camera angles in the prequel duels. So you can't even see what's going on all that well. Fucking George. Honestly. So already 5 people who could win against Yoda. That's true, in a lightsaber duel. But he's not just a duelist. But, on the other hand, Plo Koon is the only person to ever actually beat Yoda in a duel as far as Jedi are concerned. But also, you could say that his duel against Dooku was a standstill. But then why would Dooku leave? If so powerful you are, why leave? Why would he run away? You have no idea who that is? You don't know who Plo Koon is? Watch the Clone Wars. Get out of my face. Oh, man. Plo Koon's awesome. That's my boy right there. That's my boy that you're mistalking. I won't accept this Plo Koon slander. Years ago, I'm currently rewatching, but still in season 2. Then fucking, he's in the Malevolence arc. Yeah, that's right. You didn't want to talk Star Wars with me, son. This is my domain. Oh man. Should already know who he is. Haven't learned all the names yet. Well, whose fault is that? I bet you don't even know my boy Denal. It's my fault. Yeah, I should have been watching it with you to inform you of who all the characters are. That's my bad. Yo, my bad. Should have taken that into account. App. Seems to be a bit more generous on hitting walls in this game, which is nice. Get over here, Spearman. Spearman. Absolute little shit. What's your least favorite thing Star Wars has ever done? Be sold to Disney. How about that? Let's see. The Ahsoka show is up there. The Kenobi show is up there. The Book of Boba Fett show is up there. All of 7, 8, and 9, really. Although I'm one of the few people who defends 8 just a little bit. Not much. Let's not get crazy here, but I defend it a little bit. Andor? Andor was great. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, this guy is pretty powerful, actually. That's gonna sting. We'll just do the old Black Knight strat. Fucking A! I thought I had my shield up. Jesus, this kid. Best Star Wars movies are the Ewok movies. Well, you're the only person I've ever talked to, aside from me, that's actually seen them, so... So you know what? I think you're correct. I think the Ewok movies are at least better than the sequel. The fuck? At least better than the sequels. Your surroundings, Andor and Rogue One were what? Rogue One? It's like the one that everyone actually likes. Huh. Weird. Yeah, no one really, no one I know of really hates on Rogue One at all. And Andor is the literal only good thing that Disney has put out. With a giant spider, yeah. Throws the hatchet at him. It's awesome. And that game, or Jesus Christ, that movie actually has coherent character arcs, unlike the sequel trilogy. Yeah, honestly, if Cindy wasn't so annoying, then those movies would actually probably just be liked generally. Ah, piss. Alright. I think we can take this guy. I think if I backstab hard enough, and he won't even know what's happening. God damn it. Keep doing that. Rouge one. Small... What? Small eco champer might have generally changed my perception of the world? Huh? Come again? What is an eco champer? Oh, I always fucking forget about that guy. God damn it. Echo chamber. Ah, see, that makes sense. That makes a bit more sense. Yeah, I think that generally among the community, Rogue One is fairly well liked. Maybe people have soured on it a bit recently because there are a lot of people that were saying like, oh yeah, people just like that movie because of the badass Vader scene at the end. It's not actually a good film. And you know what? They're right. They're right. That's okay. Dyslexic and English isn't my first language. No, it is okay. I don't care if you misspell things. I'm just trying to understand is all. I'm not making fun of you at all. I promise I am not trying to be a big swinging dick. It does happen on accident sometimes. But it is not purposeful. Still some complexes 2 decades later, yeah. I get it, it's all good. Yeah, I only got bullied once in school that I remember. And I kicked the shit out of the 2 kids. Like in a not cool way. Like that probably hurt them pretty badly. And of course I was the one who got in trouble. And that is what taught me that this world is unfair and garbage. Why are 8-year-olds so cruel specifically? Well, I actually talk about that in the Rule of Rose portion of my top 24 video, so. I think that we are born into this world, and our only instinct is to survive no matter what. And being cruel is generally how you survive. Okay, don't have that on my screen, please. Thank you. I need to backstab this guy. Charge at me, bitch. Come on. No. Charge at me. That's a really predictable attack. I like that one. Come on. Oh, you piece of shit! That is no wind-up! Oh my god! Yeah, I think, like, kids essentially learn to survive in the environment that they're born into, which a lot of the time means cruelty and not looking out for others. And a lack of being cool generally. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, my mansplaining. I know a lot of people want to believe in the inherent goodness of mankind, but you know, unless you're religious, that doesn't really hold a lot of weight, I don't think. I'm sexist too. Oh man. What's wrong with being sexy? I ask you. All right. Well, I'm not sure if we should continue trying to fight this guy, or if that is just going to result in our continual death. Based on the evidence we have so far, seems to be the latter. But on the other hand, I'm not sure where to go aside from fighting him, so... Come on. Come on. There you go. I guess we can try to go across the bridge. That is about our... Ow. Only choice, really. Because the dragon was not having any of our ish. Of this I can assure you. Ah, fuck. Thought I dodged. Jesus Christ, what is happening to me? I think he did that huge wombo combo that they do in Dark Souls 1. I think that's what it was. Makes it easier to work. Makes it easier to work as an EMS, yeah. I get that. You don't want to be thinking like, man, maybe this guy's just a dickbag. Maybe I don't want to save him. That would be an impotence for sure. Kind of like to at least get our souls back if we're not gonna fight this guy yet. I think he's gonna aggro on us as soon as we try to do so. Could also just run past him. See if that gets us anywhere. Why should I choose a profession helping people if I hate people? Yeah. I get what you mean. Fucking hell. You gotta be shitting. Alright, I think we're gonna stop going that way. You know, at this point, I'd rather try the Dragon Bridge. Yeah, I don't hate people. Don't particularly like them, but yeah, I think we're all just doing the best we can. I think who was it? BoJack Horseman said it the best. We're all just a bunch of dumb animals grabbing at shit, hoping they'll press the button in our brain that says you're happy now, something like that. I don't hold any ill will toward people for their incredibly stupid actions. Because I've done a bunch of dumb, terrible shit in my life too, so what can you do? We are simply humans. Thanks. Still don't know how to open that door either. Alright, once more. I have to say, I'm definitely getting... fuck. Dummied a lot harder than I usually am in the starting area of a Souls game, that's for sure. Yeah, bloody hell. Oh, this actually buffers everything. Hold on, that's kind of nice. So if I do 1, 2, 3. Nope, that was too quick. Okay. Never mind. I thought it buffered everything. As one of my issues is that these games can be pretty selective with what they want to buffer and not buffer. He just parried me? What the fuck? I gotta bounce off his shield, maybe. Weird. Anyway, back to Star Wars. So it if you haven't seen Andor, then it is legitimately good, and it is the only probably watchable thing that Disney has made thus far. Very clear, rational, emotional dissonance a lot of the time. And then you need to rationalize why. Yeah. Not terribly sure what you're saying there, but... yeah, I think I get what you're talking about. And as someone who isn't huge on people, we'll say, at least, I would have a difficult time in that position. I was originally studying to be a psychologist, but I decided to do away with that because I realized I just wanted to be liked by people more than anything. That's kind of what I was searching for. My what would you say? My motives for that profession were not pure. But I'm glad I figured that out relatively quickly. And that need to be liked is something that I no longer have. I found that to be a very toxic trait. Why the cancer patient with chronic pain is such a dick. Yeah. That's kind of the idea of like, oh, I wouldn't want to date someone that is mean to the wait staff or the service staff. Because if that's how they act towards random people that are just doing their job and doing their best, then they're probably not great people to be around generally. All right. I think we're just gonna leave that guy alone for now. We'll try our luck with Dragon Bridge. Just wanted to see. Yeah, that area down there, I still don't know how to get to at all. Balls. Yeah, that dude is like 2 or 3 times as powerful as these just regular Black Knight guys. The hell is going on? Oh, he's down there fighting things. Jesus. Sorry, I will warn you guys next time before that. If we have to come back here again. Is that the dude? Yeah, I think I saw his shield. Yep, that's his sword. He's just down there fighting guys. Ouch. Thought I'd clip him with that last swing. Have no awareness for psychological stuff? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I tend to think of that as they're just so stressed beyond belief that it's very difficult for them to connect with patients at all. And they're just overworked as well. I do not envy that position, certainly. I respect anyone that chooses to go into it willingly, knowing what they will have to go through. If they have no idea how to act. Yeah, yeah. And it's also just, you know, they see so much death and sickness that you become desensitized to it after a while. So it's hard for them, even if they have that level of ability to care at the beginning, it's hard for them to maintain that for sure. I don't find it an enviable position. Yeah. That's kind of just what happens as you get older too, as well, because I have certainly experienced that. It is difficult for me to get emotionally involved with people generally. Because I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Something like that. Okay, where? Ah, yes, this whole shebang. Do these two spear boys as well. All right. What was he trying to do? Gonna throw a firebomb or something? Guy does not like people on his bridge. He just knows. He just has the knowledge. There you go. Spit hot fire. Hey, what's up, boss mode Drago? How are you? Close family member of mine suffered and is now much better from schizophrenia. Yeah. Especially mental conditions like that. Where you just kind of, I don't know, you see the person you love slowly decaying over time. My grandma is starting to get Alzheimer's at this stage. She is 92, so I know how it is. Boss mode for short. Can I call you Drago for short? Because that's way funnier to me. Big Rocky fan over here. Awesome. Wait, they came out the gate swinging at me. What? Can you aggro, please, buddy? There you go. I'll stay off your bridge for now. Here's some grass. Grass. All right, we'll let him simmer down for another cycle. Ooh. Your stress levels and perception of treatment levels going from psychotic people is a lot different and generally lower. How do you mean? Like they just understand that they need help? Oh, I see. Yeah. That's a very difficult thing to gauge, so that just comes from experience, I would imagine. This dang dude over here will not quit. Yeah, I've gotten a bit of a feel for that over time, just from knowing different people colloquially. And that experience has mostly taught me that you can't predict people all that well. You never really know what someone's gonna do. What other games do you play? I play all kinds of games. I play licensed games. I play shooters. I play RPGs. I play visual novels. I play games out the A's. if you'd like to request something, then by all means you can. But I'm mostly focused on older stuff, because I think, yeah, the newest console I own is a Wii U. So, oh my. I'm not exactly up to date. Won't be playing GTA 6. As someone else requested. Ow. But recently I've been working my way through the Souls trilogy. Just finished that up. Well, that was mostly off stream, but decided to do this one on stream, and it's been an interesting experience thus far. It's been a hot minute since you played older systems. You have a PS5. Yeah, I generally just don't like to keep up with modern stuff. It tends to be a lot of hype cycles that don't really go anywhere. And whoa, right through the wall. But I also just have a very large backlog to work my way through, so that is also part of it. Older games don't get enough credit most of the time. Yeah, I would say so. I also think a lot of newer games don't get the credit that they deserve as well. You have a lot of recency bias going on, and you have a lot of novelty bias going on. Either way, people just need to play games and enjoy games. Ah! No! Fuck this game. That was my fault. I was trying to delock from him. Oh, god damn it. That sucks. But, on the other hand, we did unlock... I think this is the boss. So I believe... even with the newer one, still a great game. I've only played God of War 1. I generally enjoyed it on the whole. Aside from the Ares boss fight. But yeah, I need to... I have the other ones, I just need to actually play them one of these days. Yeah, I know a lot of people really loved the God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. It's all on the list. Alright. Got a little bossy boss. It looks like I'm pretty sure the phalanx is a thing. Hope your games go good. Well, me too. Enjoying games, right, yeah. Who enjoys games, honestly? That's stupid. Yeah. So that's... Ow! That's a thing. Look at this. Oh man, okay. Well, let's try and pick off some stragglers here. Oop. Look at this thing, dude. Gravity. Ah! Get me from behind. Throw me wild. Was it a Metroidvania? I know it's kind of like semi-open world, but I don't know as much Metroidvania. I should probably pay attention to the boss. No, don't re-assimilate. Ah, ack, ack. None of that re-assimilation business. This fucking thing is so funny to me. Look at him go. Oh man. This is very much akin to the painting of Ariamis sort of mini encounter, mini boss. Go ahead and heal the full. Reminiscent of the Deacons of the Deep as well. I love fun little bosses like this. Except the Deacons. The Deacons were terrible. It's mostly just because they do that huge curse attack that you can't even get away from. You just have to like stop them from doing it. Otherwise, you will die. You will die. Wow. Yeah, maybe he should stick to hack and slashes then. That's funny. But it seems like they don't get their javelin, I think would be the correct term, back after they toss it. Alright, we've picked off most of the stragglers here. We can maybe start going in on your boy proper a little bit. Oh, what's up? What did you drop? Okay. Nothing useful to the boss fight. Ow. There we go. Clean out a side. Beautiful. Alright, I think we got this kid's number. I only call him when it's 5:30. Nope. Haha! You shall obtain the demon soul you revived. 3 more souls, Slayer demons. Thank you. Hardstone, Sharpstone, Hardstone. Sweet. Just want to take a quick look-see over here. Okay, it's just more of those guys. We're good. Oh, we're actually at 3 hours. I did not even notice. Lead Demon Soul. And return to the Nexus. We need to find our girlies so we can level up, man. Losing souls like what? Like, whoa. You can always tell how much I'm enjoying a game by how little or how much I ignore my drink, I guess you could say. Drank a lot during Jack 3. Thanks. Ugh.
The monumental awaits the above.
Thank God that Miyazaki is here to give us what we want.
The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
What is her accent? It's like kind of South African a little bit? I don't know.
The monumental awaits the above.
Alright.
The
Sorry. Thought you were done talking. Yo, my bad. So this is more level-based than the subsequent Souls games, I guess, but seems like there's definitely still optional areas that we can go to. If we're sick with it. I did not even see this path at all, if it was actually open before. Oh, you are a person. Oh my god. Okay. What's up, buddy?
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons.
Yeah.
I
It is kind of like that.
Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united, owing to the soul arts.
The soul arts of what?
A lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the
We know
world
that.
faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet diligent land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen.
Giant and shaman.
And the last to the great giants
Ah!
of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
The Old One's gonna reawaken soon, I imagine. Is the Old One that big dragon demon? The 4 sealed archstones have been released. Okay, sweet.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity.
Yeah.
If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission?
From what little I know about this game, It does have a more forthright story than
Yes, we are fortunate indeed.
the Dark Souls trilogy.
Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Alright, well, is Liquid Ocelot? Liquid! Ah! It was him the whole time, brother. Yep, all the monumentals, they, might be a bit dead. Let's see what this guy's got. I'll exhaust his dialogue in a second. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Hello. I could perhaps give those to your girl. Oh, no, never mind. An eye stone which has deteriorated more than halfway. It resurrects the user's body. It can only be used in soul form. Once it is used, it crumbles away and is lost. Damn. Humanity is hard to come by. Like the Patriots. Yeah. I mean, everyone knows that this game ripped off Metal Gear Solid 4 a year later. It seems like a quick turnaround for the dev time, but you know? What? Oh, okay, you're fine. Doesn't have a candle in front of him.
We neutralized the old one and banned the soul arts. Then we spread the archstones, and in order to make reality, monumentals we became. However, man's memory of history is o'ershort.
They've been dead for almost 100 years.
His mistakes. The monumentals perished, and the archstones were long forgotten. And the short-sighted King Alant once again aroused the old one.
What a dummy.
The monumentals perished, and the short.
Okay. Well, hopefully, on the bright side, what's up here? Hopefully we can actually level up now. That just looks like an illusory wall, does it not? It really does to me. Alright, let's go see if we can level up, and then we'll call that a stream. Not the most successful stream in the world, but we got somewhere. Beat two bosses. Yeah. MGS4 was ripping off Cowboy Bebop? In what way? Like Sonny is Ed? And, well, yeah, I guess that does work out well, huh?
Brave soul, who fears not death.
That's me.
Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
I will. If I can level up. Blue Eye Stone and White Eye Stone. Eye Stones temporarily connect the diffused worlds. Should you lose your physical form, remember the Eye Stone. The maiden controls inhuman souls. This power allows her to aid those who slay demons. Thank you.
What is it? Dost thou seek soul power?
Yes. That is 100% what I seek.
So be it. After all, thou requirest strength. Go forth, touch the demon inside me.
Hey!
Let these ownerless souls become thine own.
That is almost exactly like line for line what the Firekeeper says in Dark Souls 3.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
And she has her little speech as well. Nice.
From its Let strength be granted so
Okay.
the world might be mended. So the world
Resistances. Item burden, that's pretty huge. Along with our HP. I have watched anime, yes. Not as much as I should have recently, but I'm a decent anime fan. What a shocker! Oh wow, yeah, this guy. Can't believe he's an anime fan. I'm feeling more HP at the moment. Because we're getting pretty crapped on. Get some more dex. What does luck do? Drop rate. Indeed. And plague resistance. Get a bit of luck. Bit of dex. Thought you only played video games. I do other stuff. I have a life. Somewhat. what some might refer to as a life. Oh man.
art thou done?
For now.
Thine strength help the world be mended.
God, I love her voice. I cannot place that accent for the life of me, but I've definitely heard it before. And I'll have to look that up.
I can forge weapons.
Yes, indeed. I think for now we'll keep upgrading our falchion. We should have, yep, the sharpstones. Sweet.
Do come back alive. I need your business.
As symbols of hope for the next generation. Yeah. Yeah, because Ed just kind of leaves. It's like, I can't deal with all this trauma. I'm out of here. I don't have a past. I'm gonna go make one. Yep. Oh, that's right, we got all these. Fire resistance seems good. We don't really need max equip burden at the moment. 12.9. Yeah. We'll be fine for a while. Let's give this guy our hard stones. Oh, shit.
She didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Would you mind giving up that hairpin?
Oh.
In memory of my daughter.
No, I found it. It's mine.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power.
Yeah?
Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
I don't know, man. My hands are pretty sweaty. Ring of Herculean Strength. Not bad. Thank you. Awesome. That just gives us more equip burden, too. Oh, item burden, my bad. I see, those are separate. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll keep that in the back pocket. Alright.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
Thank you. I will deposit some more hardstones with you. Because I don't need them. And yeah, we can get rid of some of this stuff that we're not using. Until we find a way to sell any of it. Sweet.
If only something could be done to help her.
Yeah, I'll work on it, alright? What anime do I like? My favorite anime of all time is Evangelion by a large margin. I also really like Ergo Proxy and Code Geass, Death Note. Just finished, as you know, just finished Naruto not too long ago and adored that. Except for the filler, which I watched all of. And Angel Beats. I think that's my 10 out of 10s. Let's see. I don't watch a whole lot anymore. I also like Steins Gate, and Assassination Classroom was good. But I don't really watch anything modern.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Thanks, buddy. Wonder if you'll still be saying that after I smite your ass.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside me.
I just want to see what you have to say.
I am only here to tend to the flames. I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers who are trapped here.
You like Aura Emo? If my wife became an elementary school student, I have not heard of that one. That must, well, based on the title, that must be a pretty new one. I thought you were screwing with me. That is a real thing. Too much show. Yeah, I haven't seen this. Yeah, just aired last year. Yeah, I don't watch anything airing. I'm old. I think what kind of ruined me on that is that I got into Attack on Titan late, probably like 2016, which I think was when they originally announced that they were going to end the show in the next season, and they didn't. So I binge when I watch anime, so I really don't like to have the show be unfinished, essentially. Which is why I waited for Naruto to be finished before I started it, and then I watched all 720 episodes in like 2 years and some change. So, freaking hate AOT? Why is that?
I shall await thine return, slayer of demons.
I know,
I am here for thee, and thee only.
Awesome. I know people didn't really like the ending. Oh, she looks at me? Wow. The Firekeeper didn't even look at me. Why is that? Might I ask? Hell, if we're gonna be talking for a second, then I may as well. Should we try again? Should we try to screw with that night again? I think we should. The whole mess the story becomes later. Okay, yeah, I've only seen up through the end of season 3, part 2. God, it gets just even the names of the seasons get messy. So yeah, I have not I've not finished it yet. I need to now that it's actually done. But yeah, even in like the latter part of season 3, things were already starting to get a bit fucky. Just a touch fucky. Now a feeding ground for dragons, which leads to the inner ward where the knights live. Man, it has been 3 hours. I'll play for a bit longer. Play for a bit longer. Let's keep going on the main path. We'll come back to that dude later. Because he's a dickbag and I don't like him. Can see into the future and it only becomes worse? What? I don't think I've gotten to that part yet. I kind of forget everything about it, to be frank. I'll probably restart the entire show when I do watch it. Hello, Phalanx. Ow, fuck! Ow, fuck! Stop! Leave me be. Well, this is my new favorite area. Ah, dang it. Well, I got my shield up in time. Sharpstone. What are you? Is that a dog? Yeah, I just don't remember a whole lot about it. Hi.
You yonder.
Yeah.
Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
And people complain that there's no warning of dragons. That's twice now I've been warned. Like the getting enfuegoed by the wyvern in Dark Souls 1 is definitely more unfair than this. By a long shot. I don't find it all that unfair still, but you know. It looks like a fucking shit. I did not even see that guy. Looks like Ostrava is going to be our resident Siegmeyer for this game. Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me to just go for that. Yeah, I remember hardly anything about it, so I might rewatch it sometime soon. I'm kind of waiting for absolute confirmation that the show is definitely over. But from what I've heard in spoilers, I'm pretty sure it's over. So should be good on that account. A giant smoking pile of bodies, and there's a dragon. I wonder. What could possibly happen to me upon stepping on this bridge? What a D-bag. Oh, piss. Well, his feet still hurt. As always, thanks Miyazaki. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Winged spear. Nice. This is gonna sting. Ow! It stung. Hello. No, lock on, game. Lock on, please. Game. Game. Well, it tried. I think luck is actually going to be an important stat in this game. Given that we need it to find Crescent Moongrass. It's not all that important, typically. And a wooden catalyst. I know, you're a dragon, you think you're so cool. Doggo? Who's the Bozers? Hi. No doggos yet. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Thought I heard someone behind me. As usual. Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Cowboy Bebop, and Monster are all pretty good. I have yet to see Monster. I saw the original Full Metal Alchemist, but I have yet to see Brotherhood. And I, again, remember very little about it. It was back when I was a kid. Ring of Gash Resistance? Oh, bro. This is just the gay ring. Excellent. Oh man, that's funny. We can resist the gash. What's up, buddy?
Thank you. That makes twice.
Why couldn't you get yourself out of here?
I can now forge ahead. This is a token.
Not even locked in here.
Please accept it.
All right, thanks. It's not even locked in here. There's like 6 archers keeping him in here. Yeah. I had heard that you should, if you wanted to watch both, you should watch Alchemist first, which is what I did. And I enjoyed it at the time. Thinks we don't need maintain our health anymore. Really? I just, like, I think the reason that people said that was just because, like, Brotherhood is so much better that it kind of ruins the experience a bit for Full Metal Alchemist 1. Yeah. But I've also heard that FMA 1 has a, or FMA Original, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, has a better opening to it. It's a bit more in-depth. You get more out of it there. But I've also never heard... I'll look into it when I rewatch it, but... no one ever said, like, oh, you should watch OG Alchemist until this point and then switch to Brotherhood. Pacing in Brotherhood is more rushed when compared to the manga. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a more in-depth more in-depth opening if I can get it. As someone who watches all the filler like an idiot. Yep, we got dogs. Oh, fuck. Okay, they're pretty good, too. Pretty good doggos. There's a couple. There's one or two. Ah, fuck. Come on, camera. Damn! Took my ass out. However, the Nexus traps you. Well, that's probably a good time to call it a day, actually. Watch Alchemist to get to know the characters, then watch Brotherhood for the story? Okay, so you would still recommend watching Alchemist first? Or is there a specific point when you should switch over, do you think? Let's just see if we can get those souls back real quick. If I go fast, might just be able to outrun him. God damn it! Get there! Oh, okay. Okay. I am. Oh, I'm not out of Crescent Moon Grass. That's good. Oh, hey, thanks. Fully heals HP and status ailments. Okay, take that off my bar. That is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Where are my souls? Oh, hey, buddy, can you, come take out these dogs for me? That'd be pretty dope.
This is bad. Not a single person left. Why on earth? How did all of this happen? Father!
Father! That's some Barbie acting right there.
How did...
Could you, yeah, he's pretty strong. Ow. Thought you had my back, buddy. Nope, he's swinging at the air. He is swinging like he just don't care. Alright, my friend, my pal. No. Alright. Alright, it's just a guy here. All first 8 episodes and then watch Brotherhood from the beginning. Wouldn't perfectly align, but I think it's kind of the best. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Yeah. I need to get back into watching anime generally. I've really fallen off of it. Let's see if we can get these guys a bit more one at a time here. You know what? We have souls for a level. Might as well just trek back. keep saying I'm gonna end stream, but I don't wanna. I wanna keep playing. Sounded like there was a doggo following me. Oh no, it's just this guy. Just this guy. Alright, we'll come back to this. Quickly. Quickly. Fuck. Why you gotta be like that? And then Alchemist kind of broke you. How so? Oh, you mean like the series generally kind of broke you? Yeah. I've heard it's pretty good. It is I think still the top rated anime on Mal, or maybe it's free written now. Another thing to add to the list. But I think we're gonna level up and call that a day. I will indeed. Alchemist at times feels like a deconstruction of Brotherhood's characters, really. Huh. So what? So would you recommend finishing Alchemist after watching Brotherhood? Way sadder and depressing than Brotherhood. Really? Huh. Okay. I want to get more. Actually, you know what? I want to get more luck for now. We'll start leveling up Dex once we get a weapon with half decent Dex scaling, which actually I should take a look at that winged spear that we got. Deep with that. Not great. Oh, we don't even have the strength to wield it. Okay. You would finish Alchemist after Brotherhood. Okay. I have never heard that before. A lot of people just say that Brotherhood is a straight up replacement for Alchemist, so that is good that I know that. Alright, but I think for now should be auto-saving. We will call it a stream. Not the most progress in the world, but, you know, it's a new experience. We at least got 2 bosses down. So thank you guys for watching. I will stream this again tomorrow. If nothing comes up. Again, I always say, like, until you see the I'm going live notification, I'm doing the duck hand. Damn it. Until you see the I'm going live notification, assume that I'm not. So, because life does come first. But I will almost certainly stream this tomorrow, hopefully. Alchemist has a lot more flaws with its story, but Brotherhood story is just really well constructed. Yeah, so a lot of people just treat it as a replacement, which is unfortunate. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a good one, and watch the first 8 episodes of Alchemist, then switch to Brotherhood, then finish Alchemist. Do that before tomorrow. That's the reason it took 8 years to write, yeah. Oh man. Alright, I will see you guys later.